Hello friends, and welcome to our 7-minute glute workout. Today is going to be a quick and easy one, but it's sure to make that booty burn. It can be completely body weight, or if you want to take things up a notch, you can use a booty band. I personally like the fabric ones, but you can also get the rubber loop bands. So make sure to grab that if you don't have it already. And again, if you don't have equipment, that's no problem. It can be done. Body weight. What we're going to be doing today is 7 different moves, 7 minutes of working out. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So it's going to go fast. And if you want to get a little bit of a longer workout, feel free to run through this 2 or 3 times total so you can get a 14 or 21 minute booty workout. All right, guys, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to be doing is a glute bridge with abduction, which means our legs are going to be separating. Adductions when we're adding our legs together for the inner thighs. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like really quickly. We're going to have the band right above the knees. Feet are about shoulder width apart, and we want the ankles directly below the knees here. Hands flat. We're going to lift up, go out, in, back down. Okay, we're just going to be repeating that. All right, so I'm going to start the timer here. 1 and go. All right, and a couple of things to remember when we're doing this. The big thing is I want you to think about your spine. When you're coming down and up, I want you to lift up 1 vertebrae at a time and set your lower back and booty down 1 vertebrae at a time. This helps with form. You don't have to go super fast either. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Now remember, we have 20 seconds of rest. The next move is going to be a marching glute bridge. So we don't need the band. We're going to be in that glute bridge position, and we're going to march. So keep that butt up the whole time, all right? 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so butt stays lifted. We are marching. I love this one because we get a little bit of hamstring work in there. We're always working the core. You're taking it down to that one leg, so all that weight is on one leg. Okay, that helps us balance out any imbalances. 14 seconds. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. All right, next thing we're going to flip to our side. We're going to do a clamshell with a side plank. So we're going to have our elbow under our knee. My little fuzzy lapel fell off. Our elbow under our shoulder. I'm sorry, not our knee. We're going to stack the knees. We're going to open the knees and lift up into a plank. And go. All right, so lifting up into that plank and then opening the legs. A little bit harder and a little bit more dynamic than a normal clamshell. Okay, you can also add a band above the knees if you want. My fabric band is a little bit too strong, so those rubber bands or a lighter band would be perfect for this. And of course, next round, we're gonna do the other side. 10 seconds. I tend to slide a little bit on these and I'm not sure why. 2, 1, and rest. Flipping over. Enjoy that rest, even though it's minimal, right? Couple seconds. 2, 1, and go. And just make sure everything's lined up too, because I know sometimes my elbow comes out a little bit further away from my shoulder and that makes things a little harder. Make sure your knees are stacked, everything's in line. You can kind of wiggle around to see what feels good. It's okay if you don't get it right the first time. You learn and get better. There's still things I'm improving on with form as time goes on. I've been doing this for 10 years. couple seconds. And notice one side might be a little weaker than the other. That's normal too. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna hop onto our front. This is one of my favorites, Glute Rainbows. So we're gonna be on our hands, kind of in this tabletop position. You're gonna have one leg back. We're gonna go to the side, up and over and back, making a rainbow. Okay, 2, 1, and go. We're just gonna do that one side. Focus on keeping the core tight. We're really just moving that leg, squeezing the butt cheek at the top, like we're drawing a rainbow with our toe. Okay, it's like a big paintbrush, right? Trying to keep ourselves straight here too. There's a lot of different things going on. This is another one you could use a band for. Put it above the knees, add some resistance or maybe some ankle weights would be great. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we'll rest a little bit. We do have to do that other side. This is also another one that you could do elevated on a bench. So when your leg comes down, you have a little bit more depth, right? So you do it on an elevated surface. So a lot of different things going on with those glute rainbows. 2, 1, and go. Make sure you're really focusing on squeezing that butt cheek, because we can go through this movement and if you just kind of don't use the mind-muscle connection, you don't feel anything. But if you actively make a choice to squeeze that butt cheek, you're going to get so much more out of it. It's a very subtle thing to do, but it makes or breaks your workout. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, and last one in our 7-minute circuit, again, feel free to go through these 2 or 3 times, is Glute Angels. So we're gonna have our hands here to rest our head. We're gonna lift our legs up, squeeze our butt, and back down. All right, it's a little bit of a tough one. 2, 1, and go. So lift up, back down. I call these Glute Angels. They kind of remind me of snow angels. You don't have to get your legs up super high. Just do what you can do. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Almost there, we got 10 seconds. And rest. Let me pause our thing here. All right, and that actually wraps up our 7-minute glute workout. So super easy. If you're busy, if you're struggling and you're like, I cannot get a workout in, I can't go to the gym, I don't have a lot of equipment, workouts like this are perfect. They get your body moving, they allow you to do something, even if you can't do a full-blown 20, 30, 40, 60-minute workout. So thank you for taking the time to work your booty with me today, get a little bit of a sweat on, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.